Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Blue. We are continuing along our merry way to get to the Seafoam Islands. Oh my god, what did I run into now? Some terrifying level 30 Tentacool, probably. Oh my god, it is! Get me out of here. Can't escape. Well, geez, this video has got off to a dramatic start. Look at this cluster fuck of synchronized swimmers down here, or whatever they're doing. Crazy. But yeah, hopefully the reason we ran into that is because I used a repel, and then when I saw like that we ran into a Pokemon, I got extremely confused. And then like realized, oh, it must be something that's like level 30 because Teru is level 29, so it must be something that's a higher or equal level than that, and got really unnerved then all of a sudden. So what I realized in between videos ridiculously enough is that I don't have any Pokemon that can learn strength. Well, I think maybe if Teru evolves, Teru might be able to learn strength, but I'm not sure. Which means, like, if I'm going to the Seafoam Islands, I won't be able to actually complete the Seafoam Islands. But then I'm kind of okay with that, because what I think I'll do is I'll just go there, because I want to catch the Pokemon there. That's the thing, like, Seafoam Islands is such, like, a bounty of Pokemon for the taking, that kind of way, that I just like love to go ahead and pillage them for all that they're worth. Like I have a huge list of Pokemon that I can catch there, and then what I can always do. You see, the thing is, like I was wondering when I would do like the legendary birds, and the thing is, I'm not really sure. What I might do is I might wait until like. Because this is the thing that I'm trying to think of. It's like, what will I do? Like, I'll get all the badges, and then I'll go ahead and like beat the Elite Four, and then I'll still have Pokemon to get. And it might be nice to like leave like Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos until after the main quest or whatever, until after I beat the Elite Four, and then go ahead and get them, and then like see what I do then. So that's something that I've been thinking about. So what I might do is I might just go ahead and get the Pokemon that are in there, and then just go to like Cinnabar Island from Pallet Town. Like, that's the other option that I have, is just to go to Cinnabar Island from Pallet Town, which is just as easy. Like, I'll just have to fly there and then surf south for about 5 minutes, and I'll get there right away. But then like surfing south from Pallet Town to Cinnabar Island always reminds me of like playing Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, because it always reminds me of like there are like a couple of routes in that game that you hardly ever really explore really extensively. Like, you'll go there, but like you'll only go there for like one specific thing, and then you don't really explore them after that. And like there's that one of those routes is like, and I can't remember which Reggie you find there. It's not Reggie Rock, because don't you find him in the desert, isn't it? But then where'd you find Reggie Steel then? Or is it Reggie Steel you find in the desert? But like there's one route in Ruby and Sapphire that's like the route going south from Pallet Town to Cinnabar Island. It's like a vertical water route that has like bits of land and bits of bridges and things like that on it. And it's like, then like whenever I surf in any time I play through the Generation 1 games, whenever I surf from Pallet Town to Cinnabar Island, I always think of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire and being on that route and actually going catching that Reggie Pokemon, whichever one it is that is there. So yeah. Speaking of like Ruby and Sapphire, like I would love to LP one of those games sometime, because like, and it would be Pokemon Sapphire, because like this is the thing, like I've had this conversation before, and I'm pretty sure I've had this conversation like on screen before. Oh my god, Tentacruel Sprite is crazy. Oh, you're trying to beat me at my own game, are you? Well, let's just see how well that works out. Probably very well. It's probably going to work out extremely well, actually. So I might just like cut my losses and switch out to Shania here. I was going to like heal up and try to like stay the course and get him to... Of course, now you use Constrict. Why didn't you use that under Teeny and I'd have got you? Like, especially, like, and it would probably be Pokemon Sapphire, but yeah, this conversation that I've had, and I'm pretty sure I've had it on screen as well, is like which Pokemon game do I have like the greatest attachment to, or do I like have the most affection for? And for the longest time I would have said like Pokemon Silver, and like that I'm pretty sure I was still of that opinion when I played Pokemon Silver, but then like the more I think of it, oh my god, Slam, thank you so much. You're going to be slamming like Mrs. Doubtfire. Which attack are you going to... See, I don't know, am I ever going to use Agility? I don't think so, because if I have Thunder Wave, then Agility is pretty useless. It's better to just like paralyze the other Pokemon, and then I'm faster than them anyway, so like Agility is pretty much useless. But yeah, the more I think about it, the more I kind of come around to actually my love lying with Pokemon Sapphire, really. Oh my god, Theru is evolving from an adorable Pokemon into a breathtakingly, astoundingly beautiful one in the form of Dragonair. And I'm so glad that it actually knows a good attack now, because like, I actually might like show it off right now. I'm gonna give that beautiful Theru some beautiful Beyonce lemonade here. Because leveling up that thing was a bitch. Like, like leveling that thing up was an absolute bitch, because all I had was Thunder Wave and Wrap. Actually, all I had at the start was Wrap. So, like, actually knowing Slam now, and let's see like how much damage it does. Probably passable damage, because doesn't Slam have like a power of 70 something or something like that? Of course you have to go ahead and confuse me. Like the cranky looking Goldeen you are. Like that's the thing, like Goldeen just looks like such a cranky, pissed off bitch of a Pokemon. But yeah, the more I think about it, the more I realize how much my love lies with Pokemon Sapphire. Because when I think of like all of the memories I have playing that game, like when I think of like all the memories I have playing that game, like, you know, like being outside during the summertime playing that game. Oh, of course I have no PP left for that move, because I used it like a million times. Oh fuck yeah, Sea King, like I'm gonna take that on with Teru. Like, you know, like the hours spent outside playing that game, I have memories of like being in tent with my cousin when he had Pokemon Ruby and I had Pokemon Sapphire, and us just like staying up all night in the summer in a tent out in the garden playing Ruby and Sapphire. Like, just memories of just even getting it, and memories of the hype coming up to it as well, because like Pokemon Sapphire was like the first new Pokemon game where I had a sense of, oh my god, where the internet was a thing. So it was like the first new Pokemon game where I was able to like keep up with like new released information and stuff like that. And like I just remember them releasing like screenshots and it looking so beautiful. It was the first like Pokemon game that was on the Game Boy Advance as well. So it just looked absolutely breathtaking. Like that's the thing, like the kind of graphics boost between Generation 2 and 3 was so astounding compared to the graphics difference between like 3 and 4. Because when you think about it, like Generation 4, like Diamond, Pearl and Platinum, despite being on the 3DS, for the most part, there's not really that much animation or graphics in it that couldn't be done on the Game Boy Advance anyway. Like, when you think about how colourful and how beautiful of a world the world of Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald is, and just like how much of a leap that was compared to Pokemon Gold, Silver and Crystal, like, it was just mind-blowing. And that's the thing, like, I have such like such vivid memories of like being at the computer and like looking up like, oh, the newest screenshots, there are like new screenshots posted from like Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire or whatever, and like showing like your reflection in the water and showing like what it looks like when a Pokemon uses an attack and things like that. I just remember being absolutely blown away, like nothing short of blown away. And then playing the game, I wasn't disappointed at all. Like, I sunk hours upon hours into those games and played them to death. And just like, and this is the thing, and I feel like, and the soundtrack as well, like, that's even before I even start talking about the soundtrack of the game, because, like, I'm still strongly of the opinion that Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, they have, like, the best soundtrack of any of the Pokemon games. They're absolutely breathtakingly beautiful, but simple. And that's the thing, like, Generation 4, for me, was, like, even though there are some really good tracks in it, as far as like functional Pokemon music is concerned, they don't like fit the bill, because like a lot of the tracks on the routes in Generation 4 take so much time to build up. Like, they're really beautiful tracks, but they only get really good after a while, and it takes so much time for them to build up that like by the time it's going to get there, you're already on the next route, or you're already in a battle, or you're already after running into a wild Pokemon, and like the music gets disrupted. Whereas like in Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald, the soundtrack is really beautiful, but it's simple, it's not overdone, it's not overcomplicated. But I'm gonna like send out Misty Day here against this thing, because why not? It's not gonna have like any... Oh my god, look at that sprite, it's amazing. Like the tracks in Ruby and Sapphire, they're just really simply put together and simply presented, but they're really beautiful. Like, when I think of like the music that's in like Verdant Turf Town, or when I think of like the music that's in like Little Root Town, or any of the towns that are, or Oldale Town even, or Petalburg City, or any of those places, like, they're just so simple but beautiful. And that's the thing, I feel like Ruby and Sapphire just have a lot of kind of like heart to them. They're just really pretty games, you know? And that's why, like, I think, like, the more and more I think about it, the more I feel like, no matter how much I love, like, Generation 1, and of course I love Generation 1, judging by how many times I've LP'd it at this stage, like, no matter what love I have for Generation 1 or Generation 2, I'm gonna see if, like, Young Dom with this amazing back sprite as well, he's going to survive a water gun from this Poliwag. That actually didn't do that much damage at all. Of course the Toxic didn't even hit. Come on, Poliwag, take a sip from my devil's cup here. But yeah, like, that's, like, no, whatever love I have for Generation 1 and whatever love I have for Generation 2, I just think, like, because of all of those, like, different elements that come together with, like, my experience, and especially, like, my first experience of Generation 3, I think, like, Pokemon Sapphire will always hold such a special place in my heart. And just, like, even, like, the Pokemon that I had, I'll always remember, like, what my original team was in Pokemon Sapphire. Whereas, actually, I've completely forgotten what my first team was in Pokemon in Pokemon Silver. I can't remember what my first team was in Pokemon Blue either when I played it the first time. But I always remember my original team from Pokemon Sapphire, and it was like Armaldo, Milotic, Dusclops, Swampert. Like, it was such like a strange, like, motley crew of Pokemon. Altaria was the fifth one. Like, I'll always remember, like, that those were the Pokemon that I had. And like, and Volbeat, that was my sixth one. It was like Volbeat, Altaria, Dusclops, Milotic, Armaldo, and Swampert. That was my team from Pokemon Sapphire. And I will never ever forget it. So I'm gonna like go ahead and like run back to Fuchsia City and heal here. So 2 seconds, everyone, cause well, actually maybe we'll get there soon enough, and then I actually have like a sensible place to end off the video. I'm just gonna skip you for the moment because it's taking way too long for us to get to these islands here. We have to be getting up there soon. There they are. Can I get off, please? Get me off this thing, this seal. So yeah, that's like this is the Seafoam Islands, but yeah, I suppose we do them in the next video. Yeah, I suppose what I'll do is in between videos I'll heal up and we'll get started on some catching Pokemon here, maybe get to Cinnabar Island if we catch everything we have to. So thanks for watching everyone, see you next time, bye now.